So, I just did an intro for this, but I didn't have my mic unmuted, so I guess I'm going to have to redo that. So, he has the Nagano, Latios, Garchomp, Magnezone, Clefable, and Mandibuzz. So, Genesect's a pretty good lead here, because I can kind of U-turn out on anything, and pivot into Coco or Lando need be. Like, if it's a Garchomp lead, that's a pretty free, like, pivot into Lando. I'm not taking notes like I usually do for battles, so let's see if, that hurts me at all, so good luck, have fun. We are fighting OG Albina. This team was made by Olivia Summit. Team page would be down below. Both their links would be down below, so let's make this a good one. So, he's going to be leading off with the Mandibuzz. That's perfectly fine. Are we going to see the attack boost or the special attack boost? We see attack. So that shows me he's more Spadef. So U-turns our best play here. So even if they're like max Spadef, we still, since they're not, physically defensive, we do 36 to 43 here. Yeah, but that did around like 40%. So it's pretty free, just like, honestly, that's a pretty free Lando, because what are they going to do to me? U-turn out? Like, and if they knock me off, that's fine, I'm Sash anyways. And so I can get some free rocks up here, or try to at least. So, yeah, they're just going to U-turn out, that's totally fine with me. That does nothing. That did 14. So, I don't know what they go into here. As long as I don't remember their team. I'm going to take a photo of that next time I can. So, it's great to see Lando-T back in the meta. I'm personally not a big fan of Lando-T, but, it's been an OU staple for as long as it's been in the game. So it's crazy to see, it coming back and, going to be a big prevalent threat again. So, to win this game, I really need to get it in a position to where Halucha can just come in and win. Or, yeah, like, the rest of the team is pretty much breakers, so he goes on to Clefable. That's fine. So, I'm going to take a photo of this team, just so I can look at it. So, how much does Clefable do to me? I'm pretty, like, specially... Actually, I'm not even defensive at all, I thought I was. I need this mon for Garchomp, but that's it. I meant to click... I mean, I guess this is fine. I meant to click, Stealth Rock. Okay, so he's not... So we would have traded rocks there, but now he's weakened, so I can steal my own rocks as he either heals up or switches out. Which is totally fine. I mean, we do see the leftovers. So, I'm just gonna set up my own rocks here. That's what I meant to do the first time, but, I just got a little Joy-Con happy there. So he's probably gonna heal up here, I would assume. Yeah, he's just gonna heal up. That's, that was totally fine. I think I'm just gonna EQ again. I kind of want to pivot into my Genesect, but I have no real reason to. Because, like, he could try to make that prediction and maybe hit me with the Flamethrower. I could always go into Slowbro, which is probably a play. Probably should have been the play. So, let's see what he clicks here. He's just gonna go for knockoff. That's totally fine because I was Sash. And now here he's forced to heal, so I don't two-shot the next turn. So this is risky considering he just showed us the knockoff, but I think this is worth it because then I get an extremely free Iron Head off. I mean, not even extremely free because he can go Magnezone on that and trap me and kill me. So what does he go for? And we're going to get the special attack boost, which is totally fine. So now I'm forced to U-turn out here. He doesn't want to let this thing get chipped. And if he stays in here, I just either go back into Lando or I go into Slowbro. Not too big of a deal. He wants this thing to stay healthy for my later threats. So he's going to go into Magnum Zone, predicting the Iron Head there. Totally fine. Are we going to see this? Okay, so if he was sturdy, that's broken now. That's totally fine. I did quite a bit. So what do I bring in on this? I mean, I guess I do get pretty free Lando-T. I was thinking Latios, but I kind of want to keep that in the back as a breaker later on, once I get the Mana Buzz weekend. He just now told me have fun, which is, you know, just kind of funny. So he's either going to stay in or go into like the Fable or Mana Buzz. I just want to knock off whatever comes in. Like if he's Mana Buzz, if I goes into Mana Buzz here, I want to knock off his boots so I can get more chip on him. Or if he goes into the Fable, yeah, he just goes straight into the Mana Buzz. So if he doesn't take rocks here, we know he's boots, and now that that's gone, that's totally fine with me. I have no way of touching this besides explosion, but I kind of want to keep this thing around. Does explosion kill here? It actually does. But Tapu Koko is extremely free here. Because you either click U-turn, Dark Move, Roost. Like, he just doesn't have a way of touching me. So I'm just going to go straight out into this. So, and I get a pretty free Thunderbolt off. Because you're just gonna defog the hazards away. That's totally fine. D-Gleam does not kill you, which is unfortunate. If he's maxed to death, it also gets rid of the rocks on my side and my electric terrain. So he actually might be able to live the hit now. I'm just going to. I kind of just want to attack what's in front of me. You can always go Magma Zone. Actually, Magma Zone is pretty free here. It's like, I won't do anything to it. Yeah, you're going to switch right out. I do 23 to 27%. But like, what's my switch into this thing? I still did a decent chunk. Like, if I U-turn, what do I go out into? It would probably be Landorus, but does that live a... Like, nothing on my team lives a hit here. So I'm forced to go into a mon and pretty much sack it. Latios lives a Choice Specs Analytic Flash Cannon. And I kind of need to keep my Slowbro around. So I'm just going to go into Latios here. Actually, Lando-T was probably the play, because that's the most, like, useless member at this point. So he goes for Flash Cannon. This shouldn't kill me. That does not. And now I get a pretty free Aura Sphere off, because that hits everything that you're going to switch in. Like, you can switch into Fable here. I start pressuring that with, you know, my Life or Psyshocks. Or is it Psychic? Psyshocks, so... And if I look over here, I have my calcs on that screen. I changed up my setup a little bit. So he goes out into the Fable. This isn't going to take much. That actually took around 20%. That was a crit. That explains it. At this point, I'm going to Psyshock. So if he attacks me, he'll be low. And I can get in Genesect again. So I'm just going to Psyshock, or he can just heal up here. Which is probably his play. Kind of wishing I I exploded with my Lando-T, because the Mana Buzz would be gone, and it makes this thing so much easier to break with. So does he attack me or does he heal up? He just hits a Rock Seeker. That's totally fair. So I feel like I have a chance to kill here. Or at least just get him weakened. I'm gonna Psyshock here. I could recover on his recover, but it's not gonna make a difference. because he'll just come here with Moonblast anyways. Almost picks up the kill, but doesn't. So he's gonna go up to a little bit above 50% here. I'm gonna recover here as he soft boils again. There's no way he doesn't click it. So I'm just gonna force him to attack me and at least get him under 50%. So if he, for whatever reason, just attacks me here, good play. I believe I might live. Actually, I wouldn't. You know, that was best case for me right there. Normally, I wouldn't want that to heal up, but since I want to, you know, get the damage off on him, I'm gonna get more damage off on him like this compared to me attacking him that last turn and him soft boiling twice. So, not too bad. I'm just gonna attack him. He should kill me here. I just want damage off on this. Maybe he doesn't have Moonblast? And then my life orb is gone. I would rather that knockoff. I would have wanted that to kill. And I can't switch out because the rocks are up. So he's gonna get to go back to full health and not be as chipped as we wanted. But there's not much I can do about that. Yeah, he's just gonna heal up here. So let me look at Magnezone against my Genesect. So Iron Head never two-shots it, which is a problem. It's like if it did, I would bring it in on this. So my way of pressuring this is with my, what's it called? Genesect. So I'm just gonna side shock here. I hope he kills me. He wants to get as much health as possible. But now he's starting to run out of soft build, so it makes it easier for Mons later on to, you know, kill it. Because like if I can try to stall it out a little bit later on with my Coco, he'll run out of soft builds eventually. Because we've wasted a lot here. So he's just gonna kill me here. So Lando-T, I don't think kills. It does not. Tapu Koko doesn't. Genesect is the only mon that has like a chance. But he can always just go hard into his Magnezone. But if he stays in here as I U-turn out, I'm just going to go into Slowbro and then teleport back into this. So I'm just going to U-turn here. If he stays in like a madman, that's totally fine. I have Slowbro that lives any hit from this thing. Okay, so he does switch out. And he's going to go back into Magnezone, which is 100% his play. It actually does quite a bit. So I just go back into Lando-T here. And I just click Earthquake. I have no reason not to, in all honesty. Because like you can go into your Latios or your Mana Buzz, but then I just explode or knock off. And I would like to get Rocks up, but I don't know if I'll get the opportunity to again because I want this thing gone. So now that this is gone, he doesn't have the greatest way of breaking my Slowbro, which is really nice. And you can always go Latios. So he still has Nagano, Latios, Garchomp, Clefable, Mana Buzz. So you're gonna go onto your Garchomp. I kind of just want to. I can see him trying to set up on me here. So I'm just gonna explode. Okay, so you're just gonna go for the SD. Let's see how much explosion does. It has a chance to kill just naturally. Yeah, that does a lot. But now my Lando's gone, which is fine. It didn't have much use left. Like, all I did was pressure the Fable. But I can always just go Coco here, and I can dazzle anything. But now it means I can't get my rocks back up, which is fine. It's just a little unfortunate. And I'm getting the electric drain up so I can pop Electric Seed later on with my Halucha, which at this point is looking really good if I can ever get the chance to set up. So now I just D-Gleam. Because he doesn't outspeed me. And his Roselli Berry shouldn't, you know, make it to where he lives. Yeah, so Garchomp's dead. So that was a big threat out of the way. So he can easily go into like his Naganadel and try to make me think he's Scarf. Because if he's Scarf, he 100% kills me here. I'm trying to type True Scarf into the calc and it just wasn't working. Does Halucha live like a +1 Sludge Wave? It does not. So he's going to go out into Naganadel. And at this point, I don't have a great way of dealing with this. I mean, I guess I do have the Slowbro. Because I kind of need to keep this around to break Latios later on if it's not Scarf. And I pressured the Clefable and Mana Buzz very well. So let's go into Slowbro and see what he clicks. Click Sludge Wave. So this is going to do 345 to 146. Forgot Rocks Rip, so I thought I lived that. But now I get to see if he's like Choice Scarf or Choice Specs. Actually, if he's a speed raising, like his Beast Boost raises speed, we might just lose here. Because Genesect don't get to outspeed. Yeah, he just won. I should have pivoted into my Genesect that last turn. So now my play is to go into Halucha. I actually live any hit here. So my defense is raised. I'm gonna have to go for a crit Acrobatics. Is the way I think this has to go. I do not get it, unfortunately. So he has to click Draco Meteor. I don't live this. I do not. But at this one, I believe Genesect will live any hit. Because you'll be at -2. It depends if he's fire. Honestly, I don't think I still live a hit. Does Tapu Koko live a Sludge Wave? I do not. So I have to hope he's Fire Blast and not Flamethrower, and then that it lives. Because if he's Fire Blast, my way of winning is him missing. So what boost do we get? We get attack, which is what we needed. Because raising my attack might be all we need to win this game. So at this point, Mana Buzz doesn't beat me. Okay, so he's just gonna win this game. I should have pivoted into this after he clicked Sledge Wave the first time. Because, yeah, he was never clicking Fire Blast there, so I could have always pivoted in and lived. So, you know, Sledge Wave wouldn't do anything and force it out, or just attack it outright. I should have never switched to my Slowbro there, because that caused me. Because after Rocks, which I totally forgot about, I never lived 2 hits. So my plays, I hope he misclicks. That is my play here. Yeah, so we are going to lose, I believe, 4-0? I believe it's 4-0. But GG to Owen, he played that great, so make sure to go check him out. Check out Liv. We're going to have more Wi-Fi battles on the channel just because they're a lot of fun and easy to do. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.